Well, hello, everyone. It is me, Jazzy Mack, and I am excited because today we're going to look at work from home, no phone opportunities, and bonus opportunities from companies like Netflix. We're also going to look at some work from home opportunities for Walmart, and then we're going to get into some work from home opportunities for TikTok, as well as we've got a bunch of other bonus work from home, no phone opportunities. Okay, so we have some of everything for some of everybody today. So make sure that you watch this video until the end. And remember, all of the resumes are already done for you. If you have my resume subscription, these are already in your library because you all get first dibs. And in addition to this, we're going to talk about some things related to these jobs and how you can make yourself stand out. Of course, I got to shout out some people. So why don't we just hop right into it? We're going to definitely circle back. Miss Monique said, I don't know if you mentioned the remote financial specialist position with Nordstrom, but I used a resume template of yours that relates to the position. I didn't get the Cigna position, but I got the Nordstrom one. Praise Jesus. Thank you so much for your hard work that you share with the world. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations, Monique. I love it when you guys are like, hey, I didn't get this job, but I continued to use your templates. I continued to believe in myself, and I got another job that actually pays more than the other job that I was rejected from. Okay. Congratulations. I love it. Zach said, hey, Jazzy, I want to share my experience. I got hired with Comcast. It was long and frustrating, but I start May 22nd. Seems like they took forever to get back to me, but things are moving smoothly now. Thanks for all you do. I hope you're having an amazing, first week, first month of onboarding. Comcast is a wonderful company to have on your resume. You will learn so much with Comcast. And then we've got Miss Christ Saves that says, thanks, Jazzy. I am finishing my background check with Delta for their work from home position. So many people thought that Delta didn't have work from home positions. I've literally done multiple Delta videos. In every video, I have people saying I got hired for the work from home position. And then I have other people that are like, I missed out on it. When are they going to be hiring again? So that's why you want to make sure you're subscribed to this channel and that you have the notifications turned on. Okay. Congratulations to you, girl. Save me a buddy pass because I like those. Miss Deb got hired for CVS. Caremark starts June 7th. Congratulations to you. We're so freaking excited. She says, I use your resume subscription. You're the best. So very excited for you, Deb. Congratulations. And then Candace, I just love Candace's story because I mentioned her in a previous video. And Candace said, hi, Jazzy. After months of applying, I finally got an offer from Target. It's not work from home, but it's for a senior admin position. And it's $33 per hour plus insurance for me, hubby, and the dog. She said, I use your resume template and I use your tips and questions for the interview. I actually thought I bumped the Zoom interview LMAO. Oh my gosh. I love stories like that because as I've said before, not everybody wants to work from home. Some people actually want to go into a building and get away from their kids or their dog or whoever. So I'm very, very excited for you, Candace. $33 an hour is huge. Congratulations. And then Miss Karen said, thanks, Jazzy, for the interview tips you gave me on the Starbucks episode. Those tips helped me land my job as an acute care facility as a nurse. God bless you and your family. Y'all, listen, these tips are not just for people in tech field. Okay. If you work in healthcare, you can still use these same tips and the interview tips that I put in my resume subscription to land jobs like Karen did as a nurse at acute care facility. This is amazing. Congratulations to you. And thank you for saving freaking lives, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then Brittany said, Jazzy, OMG, I've been diligently watching your videos. I applied with Discover, turned them down. The compensation was not aligned, but I'm proud to say I accepted a position with the United Health Group. I had an hour and a half interview that paid off, full-time work from home with a $50,000 salary with monthly bonus. My 18 weeks of training begins in July. Congratulations. I'm so proud of y'all. We got somebody else that starts with Cigna as a customer service rep, June 22nd. Y'all are just out here killing it. Miss Kim said, I wanted to let you know I applied for the Sedgwick job last month. I got the job. I started June 5th. Y'all are out here killing it. it. Y'all make me so proud. Like, congratulations to all of you. So let's hop back into the opportunities. We've talked about Walmart before. A bunch of you have gotten the Walmart job. So I wanted to introduce you to some other companies as well. So let's go ahead and start with our most beginner-friendly company, okay? The most beginner-friendly company is going to be one for Walmart, okay? I want to just emphasize that there is like no location here because many of the people that have gotten my jobs or gotten jobs from my channel that have applied for Walmart have worked throughout the country. Okay. So what do you need in order to work for Walmart? Now, when it comes to working for Walmart, this is going to be a contact center job. This is why it's very beginner friendly. This job is just going to require that you have like 6 months of experience in customer service, and it's going to be open availability based on if you want to work mornings, evenings, weekends, overnight. They are 24/7 operations. So those of you that said, hey, Jazzy, I really need something that's like, going to work as a, overnight or after kids get out of school job, this is going to be it. Now, the position starts at a minimum of $15 per hour. That amount can go up depending on where you are located geographically. Your only qualifications that they want you to have is knowing how to talk to a customer. Maybe if you worked in a contact center or retail industry, it doesn't really matter. Okay. This job is fully remote. This is going to be a phones job. And that's why I said it's the most beginner friendly. Now, the other jobs that we're going to look at today are going to be no phones, but I did want to give you a super quick, gentle reminder of this job. Now, another part-time job that we talked about in previous videos is going to be this one for Sedgwick. They've got part-time roles available if you wanted to do something that is entry level, because yes, they provide 100% training to you. They provide the equipment to you. This is working with a lot of internal support inquiries. This isn't just, you calling people. This is working with your internal team, the people that actually work within the company with you. Okay. So they are going to train you. This is a great starter position. Again, this one's going to be part-time. They do have like bilingual positions available, and they do also have those full-time positions available for those of you that want to work second shift or like an evening sort of overnight shift. So I wanted you to know that the resumes are done. We've talked about these jobs in previous videos. This is just a gentle reminder for you all. Now, for those of you that say, Jazzy, I don't want to talk on no phones. I talk to people all day long. I do not want to talk on phones. I am done with phones. Okay, I heard you. So what I wanted to show you is another beginner-friendly job that is going to be no phones, purely data entry. I will say that again. It's no phones, data entry. And by the way, if you like these sorts of job opportunities, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, and don't just come here lurking. Say hello in the comments. Like, a bunch of people sometimes just come here, they watch the video, they don't like it or anything, and then like 6 months later, they're like, oh, Jazzy, I got a job. I'm like, well, why didn't you say anything? Like, say hello, talk to me. We're family. Talk to me. Okay. So United Health Group is going to have jobs for no phones, beginner friendly. And I want you to make note of where it says national remote here, which means that you can work anywhere within the U.S. Okay, heavy emphasis on anywhere within the U.S. because I get a lot of, what about California? What about New York? What about Hawaii? Well, here you go, anywhere within the U.S. Okay, so ignore the location because that's for people that actually want to go into an office. This job is fully remote. Now, what the heck are we going to be doing as an enrollment eligibility representative? Are we talking to customers? No, we are not. Okay. This job is going to more so entail the role of having to receive, review, process, and basically you're going to do a lot of new member sort of enrollment verification. Okay. When it comes, because they are kind of like, this is healthcare related. So you're verifying members. So in this position, it says you're going to be responsible for preparing, processing, and maintaining the new member or group enrollments. Okay. Position may load new member or group data into the enrollment database, and you may update that database as it changes. Okay. You're going to also respond to member eligibility or group questions, and you're going to verify enrollment status. Nothing about phones is in here, okay? This is going to be purely making sure that people are who they say they are, making sure that they've selected the right plan, making sure that everything related to these people enrolling is actually factual. We want to make sure that we've got actual factuals, okay? You may be responsible for reconciling eligibility discrepancies. That means correcting mistakes related to someone's eligibility, analyzing transactions, and submitting retroactive eligibility changes. So that means that if somebody enrolls for healthcare insurance on June 15th, they make it retroactive to June 1st so that technically that person has coverage on that very first start date, because most coverage starts on the 1st, but maybe a person enrolled on the 15th, whatever the situation is. So this is very, very beginner friendly. All you need is a high school diploma, a year of experience on the computer. That's it. Like they're not wanting you to have any type of crazy experience, because again, this is a company that loves to train. They provide the equipment. They want you to do it their way. And so they're going to train you their way. Now, when it comes to salary, based on where you live, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Nevada, wherever you are, remember this is all 50 states. That range is going to go from $16 to $31 per hour. Again, this is the lowest that they will pay for this tier 1 role. Okay. I'm going to show you a senior role that pays a little bit more than this, but this is a great pay, up to $31 an hour for no phones, data entry. Hey, I will take it in a hot minute. So, that's going to be this first job. Again, the resumes are already done for you. I wanted to show you just one more job related to this one. It's for the same company, but it is the senior enrollment eligibility representative. They say they want you to be in Eastern or Central time zone. Again, it's going to like vary. Sometimes they'll make the exception and say, oh, you live in California, we'll still accept you, but make sure that you're available during Central or Eastern hours. That's ultimately what that means. So this job is going to be similar, except you're going to be a senior. Maybe you've done some sort of insurance or some sort of healthcare in the past, or maybe you've done, any type of data entry in the past. So you get bumped up in your pay and in your rank. And this job is going to go up to $36 per hour. And we always want to negotiate salary. Okay. So that's going to do it for the United Health Group jobs. Now let's get into our job for TikTok, and then we're going to actually swing back over here to Netflix. Now let's talk about TikTok, okay? Because TikTok has a lot of global offices. We're talking about Amsterdam, Bangkok, Berlin, Cairo, Casablanca, Chicago, like they're everywhere. So I just wanted to go in here and show you some of the positions that they have. Many are remote. However, I've been having people say to me, Jazzy, I actually want to go back in the office. I want to go in the office so that I can network with people, so that I can have a quiet environment away from my kids, Jazzy. Like I want to be in an office environment so that I can better collaborate with my team members. Okay. Not everybody wants to be at home, and that's okay. Like some people actually enjoy getting out of the house, going for that car ride, meeting people in the office, all that type of stuff. So there's a lot of positions. People don't know this. There's a lot of positions in places like Nashville. Like if you go through this list, you're going to see positions like everywhere, even some of the ones that are remote. But I'm just going to use Nashville as an example. And you know what I actually want to do is I want to show you these different jobs, because a lot of you have various sort of range in experience. So there's a customer service training program manager for people that are looking at like project management jobs. There's HR jobs out here. There's service delivery jobs out here. There's also jobs related to anti-fraud. I have a lot of people saying, hey, Jazzy, I used to work for a bank. Do you have anything related to like investigating chargebacks, investigating disputes, any type of fraud related stuff? This stuff is out here. So again, we've talked about these jobs in the past. I just wanted to bring it to your attention for people that want to go into the office that these jobs are out here. So let's talk about Netflix, because a lot of people have a tendency to believe that getting a job at Netflix is like impossible. And it's not. Like, it's not all about just being some like high level tech developer or anything like that. Netflix actually has jobs that a lot of you would qualify for. And I'm going to show you what those jobs look like. So the first job that I wanted to show you all is going to be, I gotta look at my little notepad here. Okay, here we go, right here. This is the first job I want to show you all. Okay, there it is. External support engineer, okay? Let's break down this job. Let's talk about this, right? So it says the external support engineer is responsible for helping and supporting external content creation teams that use the tools provided by the internal development team. So essentially, they are a bridge between the content team and the engineering team. They're not doing the engineer's job and they're not creating the content. They are simply a bridge, which means they're kind of like that in-between liaison that says, hey, content team, the engineering team wanted to know if there's something that you can help them with. And the content team's going to say, yeah, we can help with that. And you would do that in the form of creating tickets, right? So you're just an in-between person. You're not doing this team's job. You're not doing that team's job. You're simply in the middle, okay? So it says the external support engineer is the first point of contact when content teams run into issues with tools, and they filter those issues and feedback to the tools engineering team. You are literally just a go-between that says, hey, the content team had an issue with this. What are you going to do about it? Okay, you're going to do that? All right, I'll tell them you said that. That is literally going to be what your job is. So it says they provide technical support to those teams. They create reference materials. They solve and debug issues. They track those issues in Jira. If you've ever worked at a help desk, a lot of help desk people track tickets in like Zendesk or like Remedy. Jira is like a problem tracking system that tracks issues by tickets. So if someone has like a bug or something needs to be escalated, like they need some technical support, they would track it in this software called Jira. And in addition to this, it says that you may, partner with other engineers, you may guide or, do some dialogues to drive features from initial concept. But the bulk of your work is going to be tracking issues that people are having in Jira. A lot of you do that already. If you don't use Jira, like I said, you probably do it like in Zendesk. You may do it, there may be other help desk or customer support, customer relationship management systems that you all have used in support roles, right? So it says skills and ability to read and understand C# code. Okay, so these are generally like nice to haves. Like, it's great if you know that, because you would probably be like a bit more useful to the engineering team. In my opinion, would that be a total requirement that is going to put you out of the running if you don't know C#? No. So if you have any customer support experience, you've worked in virtual call centers, you've done any type of like escalating, issue resolution, if you've ever had to do that in any capacity and you don't have C#, you need to be applying for this job anyway, okay? Because C# is something that most of the time they're going to leave it up to the engineers to handle anyway, okay? You as the go-between person, you're not necessarily going to be responsible for writing the code or anything like that. But most of all, have good written and verbal communication skills, okay, a positive attitude, some good organizational skills, and be self-motivating, right? That's it. They say when it comes to education to have a computer science or related degree or equivalent work experience. Okay. Let me tell you, as someone that's worked in tech for like over a decade, and I've worked for companies in Silicon Valley, work experience will forever beat out any type of degree, because what they feel about degrees is that like degrees only say that you went to class and that you showed up. That's mostly what degrees are in today's day and age. It's not like you actually are going to come in and use that degree and change your company, because, hey, we've already got policies, plans, procedures, and protocols for exactly how we want the job done. So we only want people that have work experience over like some degree that we're probably not going to utilize in the job. Okay. Experience supporting a live service or tool environment. This is just a fancy, like everything is like a tool or live service. If you work for Apple, you are Apple support, or if you work for Verizon Wireless, you work for AT&T in their call center, you are supporting a tool, you are providing a live service through the call center. So don't like get hung up on words like that. And what's cool is like, if you've got like that 3D gaming experience, it's a nice to have. Again, it's not going to be like a deal breaker. We just talked about having experience in like Jira, Confluence, or other defect tracking software. If you've ever had to track bugs, track, troubleshooting, problem issues, you had a Sev 1, Sev 2, all those like meeting SLA, service level agreements, and all that stuff. If you've ever done that, and that this is essentially where they would track it, doesn't necessarily mean that you had to have used that same software, but just know what it is for tracking purposes. All right. So it says the position has core hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Times, which means that you should be available for meetings during that time. Now let's talk about the fun part, right? The overall market range for roles in this area of Netflix is typically $150,000 to $325,000. Shoot me now. Listen, the minimum that they're paying these glorified help desk support people is $150,000. That is the minimum. Okay. Now don't mess around and actually have a little bit more experience, or actually have, just like a little bit more knowledge than the average person. You're getting up into mid high six figures range. Okay. Like that is absolutely bananas. This is why you should be applying for these jobs, because even if you didn't get the job, if you go through the interview process, the interview process is for companies like Netflix and Facebook, and like Apple, like they're all going to be very similar. So if you can get an interview with one of them, that's literally a stepping stone for the next job. And it's like you're kind of like training yourself to know how to apply for these jobs and know what to say in these interviews. Like, yes, I've done the resumes for you. That's the hard part. But you want to at least get yourself mentally thinking about making this kind of money. It's like, how do I go from working at a call center at Verizon Wireless to making six figures? Well, Jazzy just showed me this is how I do it. I'm going to brush up just a little bit on what Jira is. I'm going to brush up just a little bit on Confluence, which Jira and Confluence kind of work hand in hand with each other. I'm going to brush up on that. I'm going to submit my resume, and I'm going to be making $150,000 like it's nothing. I'm going to move my family and change my family's life. Like we are going to be movers and shakers. Okay. So apply for these jobs. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. Okay. Congratulations to all of the people that have landed these jobs. Like I'm so freaking proud of you all. Okay. So that's going to do it for today's work from home opportunities. I am so proud of all of you. I can't wait for those of you that are new to the channel that like have not landed those roles yet because you just discovered this channel. I can't wait for you all to be the next success story. Okay. So let me know if you've got questions in the comments. I'm always here to help. Until the next time, like make sure you're checking out those job resumes that are in your library, because I do add secret jobs into that library that I don't share on YouTube. Okay. I'm here to support you all. Let me know if you have any questions, but until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.